Hey everyone, it's Friday and thank you for joining me. I am here to show you what I carry in my Happy Planner Mini. This is a Franken plan. I have several planners in here, so I'm going to show you how I use it, what I have in here, and I hope you like it. If you like this video, click like and click subscribe so you can get updates on all the other videos I do in the future. So let's get started. I have my sorry, my voice cracked. I have my planner in a deluxe cover since I carry it with me everywhere. This way to protect the cover because I like the cover of my planner. Okay, so let's open up here. I have some pictures here of my family that I keep with me. I have a little ruler in case I need to. I usually use the ruler to trim washi tape. I have some prayer cards and a note from my kids' taekwondo. Okay, so this is my planner for this 2020. It is the Happy Planner Babe vertical. I've never used the vertical. I used horizontal, so it's taking a little bit of getting used to. In fact, I didn't know if I was gonna like the vertical, which is why I'm trying out both at the moment to see which one I favor more towards. And I'm kind of leaning, like I'm starting to get used to the vertical, but I'll show you. Anyway, so here's the Planner Babe. In here I just have some little stickies, a picture that my 5-year-old drew for me, and here's my cover page. Next we have the Year at a Glance. I have it currently highlighted to show me when my kids have days off from school, zero absence day, star testing, and birthdays and holidays. So it's all color coordinated. I have the colors down here. So I only have until May because the end of the school ends in May, sorry. And I don't have anything other than birthdays after that. In my other catch-all, Year at a Glance, sorry. I don't have it filled out much. I just have it, you know, when the kids went back to school, birthdays, and special anniversary dates for me and my husband. Okay, I have my monthly, a little dashboard here. I believe this is from the Miss Maker line collection, but I'm not too sure. But I liked it because it had all the washi. So this is the dashboard that tells me my monthlies coming out. And currently I have 3 months of my Planner Babe in here. I have a weekly, let me show you, sorry. Okay, here's the monthly. I don't decorate it as much because I tend to write a lot in it. And so I just have very simple, very minimal decorating. I write down just a general idea of what's going on that day. Cubs or UIL, choir, and then when I go to the weekly is when I tend to write out the details of what's going on that week. So this was last week. It's kind of bare since we didn't have school and the kids' activities were on hold for Christmas break. So here we go with this week. I have a little bookmarker here, and here's the decorating for it. So like for instance, I have Dexter's 345, UIL. I have a list of everything I have going on. Here's next week. It's a little bit on the messy side because I have several payments I have to go in for my kids' taekwondo classes. I have detailed conference, you know, at this time. UIL pick up this child at this time. So this is what I use to how I use my weekly spread. I have a few weeks decorated just because my husband's deployed, so it's just me. So when the kids go to sleep, I tend to get a little bit bored because I don't watch a lot of TV, so I decorate. This is the last week in July. My daughter turns 12, and I decorated it with her in mind. She likes the colors pink and black, so this was her spread. And so I just write out what I need, try to decorate as much as I can, and there we go. So here's February. I'm starting to decorate it also. Don't think I'll be doing much more decorating than this. I haven't written it in it. I have not written in it yet, other than a UIL meet that my daughter has at the end of the month, because I already know she's going to that. Decorated the first week of February, and I started decorating this week, but the baby woke up and I haven't gotten back to it. Okay, so then I have March. My daughter's slated to go to another out-of-town trip on this date, but it can always change, so I have it on just a little sticky note just in case. When it's for sure, I will take off the sticky note and I will write it down more permanent in my planner. Then I have a little dashboard, clear dashboard here, that separates my planner or my catch-all from my meal planning. A friend of mine gave me this. It's a regular, sorry, not regular. It was actually a meal plan, but classic size. It came from the, I think the household extension pack. I'm not too sure. She gave it to me. I trimmed it down, laminated it, and I had put a little one of these little divider tabs on top, and I used this for my meal planning for the week. And I use a non-permanent marker. This way it will erase easier. I can wipe it off with just a baby wipe. Now if I use permanent marker, it will wipe off, but I need like rubbing alcohol to do so. So with this non-permanent marker, it works great. I tried using the Papermate Flare. Not a good idea. It does not, it's very watery in a way. It doesn't set, so it will rub off you with just your finger. The back is just my grocery list. On this side here is another page. I took one of the Happy Planner Planner Babe notes, and I laminated this with some stickers from another sticker book I have, and it's my pickup schedule. My kids are supposed to all get out at the same hour every day, but due to after school activities and clubs and practices, every single day is different. So I have to remember who gets out at what time and what at what school also. But it's never the same. It always changes every day. So rather than be using paper after paper and, you know, getting rid of it and running low and have to buy more paper, I got one, laminated it, and this way I can just write down who needs to be picked up at what time and where. So that's my pickup schedule for my Monday through Saturday. I only put Saturday because my two girls tend to go out of town, so I need to remember pickup times from when they return. And then I have another little dashboard here, and I have it divided up. I have my notes here. Now here I had an undated extension pack last year, and this was just a leftover from that month, and I decided to grab it and use it. It's also a weekly but horizontal, and I wanted to see which one I favored, whether the horizontal or the vertical. As you can see, the first week I went crazy. I loved it, went back to the way I was with my horizontal, but not so much this week. This week I'm strictly more into my vertical, so I think it just needed to take some time to get used to a new layout. As much as I love the horizontal, I am starting to really like the vertical. So I don't think I tried this out just to see which of the two layouts I favored, and I'm starting to realize I favor more the vertical at the moment. So I don't think I'll be using horizontal come February. Then I have a little bookmarker here, and this is the monthly layout, I believe. I got this in the Black Friday sale that they had, and it's the monthly layout. I use it for just in social media. So it's to keep track of my videos, ideas, Instagram posts, and here I just have lists of what I need to do or what I want to do. So I have 2 months of that. I have January and February. And then I have my scripture section, I have some notes, some little post-its here on this dashboard. I have a little prayer card that says, God is within her, she will not fail. Psalms 46, chapter 5. Sorry, the laminate, can't really see that well sometimes. So here's January. And here, all I do is I keep this, during the month, I just write down, in the monthly spread, the daily quote that I get on my phone every day. Then I also have notes, my kids, when they have CCD classes, if my son has his retreat coming up, certain holy days of obligation, so I know what days are important, what days have to come up. But this is strictly my faith section. I have a little bookmarker here, and then I follow along with this scripture writing plan that I found on Pinterest, and I am currently doing the new beginnings for January, and I have a list here, and then I just write it out. I started on January 1st, but I wasn't thinking, I wasn't paying attention. I had 6 kids, probably all talking to me at once when I was doing this. And I actually did January 1st on the 30th of December. So when I realized that, I didn't do these dates because I had already done them. And then I started correctly on the 5th. And then I'm going along. As I go along, I just draw a line through the one I've already done. And here's just information on my kids' classes. I tend not to decorate so much my faith planner section just because I write a lot in it, as you can see. So I usually just put a little bit of thin washi and a couple of stickers. Then I have 2 months of that. Then I have my Tristan, which is my oldest son's section. He has severe allergies, so I have to keep track of all his medications, how his allergies are doing that day, if maybe he had a bad day or good day, so I know if I have to go to a doctor and the doctor asks questions, I have it all written down. I have the same thing in my classic planner, but that one stays home in case I'm not here and my husband needs to know what medication he needs to take, if he's going to be having a bad day due to the history. So the classic is here for anybody who's watching my children at the moment. This goes with me everywhere. So I have just my dashboard that I stuck some little die cuts to it. And here it is. I don't know from what planner this is because I just bought online from someone. I just bought a bunch of, I guess they call it guts, planner guts, when they're trying to sell it online. So I bought 2 sets of guts. So I don't really know from what planner this is specifically. I think it's something called Tropics Pastel, but I'm not too sure. So anyway, I have January and February. And for the monthly, I have a list of his medications. And then I just write down if it was a good day or a bad day. And then for the weekly, I have it divided in 3. AM medications, vitamins, notes, and PM medications. If he took his medicines, I put yes, or as you can see here, he did not. Same here. I put no. And then if he had any issues, I write it down. Like he had some runny noses, his nose was running that day, and the mountain cedar was high. So I write down any notes in case the doctor needs to ask or we have any questions. So I have 2 months of that. Then I have my daughter, her section. She is currently dealing with some self-esteem issues and bullying issues and severe anxiety. So she's currently seeing a teen counselor. So I keep track of her days at school. If she's had any issues, as of right now, she's had a good day. She's had good weeks. Although we trimmed her hair a little bit and she did get picked on slightly when she went back to school on Wednesday. So I just wrote that down. She got a few rude comments because she meets with the counselor, and sometimes the counselor will call me and be like, do you know what happened on this day, or why is she acting this way? I can write it out. I started doing this in December, And I wrote down, for instance, you know, Dad was home on leave. He returned back right before Christmas, so she was down. Upset Dad wasn't here. Things like that. So I can keep track, so I can tell her counselor when I see her in a couple of weeks. So I have 2 months of that also. And then I have, this was sent to me last year from a Twilight fan. I read a lot of Twilight fan fiction online, obviously. And we did holiday cards, and she sent out this card. I loved it so much. I always kept it in my planner. This year I laminated it, punched it, and now it's a little divider. And I just have stories that I like to read online. I have them listed here. I have a lot more online, but as I come across, I just write them out. So I have some notes here for that. And then I just have more notes, another divider back here. And it just has more note papers, ideas on what I want to use my planner, or how I want to use my planner, stickers that I want, and just some plain note paper back there. Then I have my pen in here, and there we go. That is my mini planner for 2020. It is Frankenplan, and it's in my deluxe cover. It's the Planner Babe, and it's kind of chunky. Yes, it is. It is my chunky planner, and I don't know about you, but I really like chunky planners, especially when the minis. The classic ones, not so much, because they just get heavy. But the mini, I love it chunky, because it looks so cute. So there's my planner. I hope you like it. Click a like if you do, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I will get back to you. Have a good weekend. I will see you all next time.